Good evening, everybody. Crypto Strang here. This evening, talk about Algorand. Now, Algo, I've done this dedicated video you can see on the screen back in December 2020 when I stated on the video my high hopes for 2021, more partnerships and the projects being built on Algo, which has obviously developed this year. When I've done the video, it was basically just under 34 cents. Market cap was just over 396 million. I say it was just last December 2020. Obviously, we've had quite a bull run since then. Here we are today, $2.08. Okay, the market cap is approaching 11 billion, so it's had an absolute fantastic year. It's ranked number 18, but with the price, obviously, its all-time high was when it was basically launched back in June 2019. It was $3.28. Now, literally in the last month, we've had 85 cents low, but a high of $2.54. Okay, now its all-time low was actually that. Remember, I spoke about a video recently, the magic date, March the 13th, 2020, when the whole market crashed, like everything else, when the COVID come out, and the fear, the pandemic, where everything basically just dropped massively. Now, that day was the day, if you go back in time, that would be the day to really boost your crypto, because that was its all-time low, like many other projects, I say, just 10 cents. So here we are now, still making huge progress. The fact is now in the top 20. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You can see there, when I done the video last December, it was ranked 54th. Okay, now obviously since then we've had a huge pump this year with its massive potential being realised. Even now the circulating supply is only 52%. I've covered before about the actual tokens, I won't go over that this time, but it's been in the news a lot in the last couple of weeks, hence the price has rocketed up. I say we reached $2.54, so you can see where this project is going. It's got here that Skybridge accelerates its move into crypto with a blockchain partnership. Now, this was the big news, okay? Massive news yesterday. States they're going to do it. The firm is teaming up with trading platform NAX to raise $250 million for a fund known as Unlocks, will target spreading blockchain availability to institutions. It goes through on, etc., and you see all the different what they're planning to do. And it states here the blockchain operation of Algorand will be the crypto base for the partnership, while NAX will provide commercial support and Skybridge will be the institutional base for the fund. Algorand uses what it describes as carbon negative operation in contrast to much of crypto industry. And when it carries on, like the NAX CEO, state basically cited Algorand's feature-rich high-performance platform. Scaramucci's Skybridge was among the first hedge funds to move into Bitcoin, so he's obviously very bullish on crypto himself, and he's taken on Algorand, again, another third-generation crypto. So Algorand is having a wonderul year. I've spoken about Algorand quite a lot. It's been in my top 10 for ages with my holdings by value, so it really is making huge progress. Now, also, literally last week, we had this. Algorand aims to attract DeFi builders with a $300 million fund. So it went through here. Algorand Foundation, the group behind Layer 1 Blockchain Algorand, has launched a $300 million DeFi fund called WIREX. Basically, it was launched last Friday. Algorand Foundation has allocated 150 million Algo tokens valued at $300 million to finance the development of a decentralized finance ecosystem on its network. Okay, now this again is just huge. Giving out these massive grants just shows the potential for Algorand. It's just wonderful. It's now in the top 20. I always believe it could. I believe it's got potential to get in the top 10. I think Algorand with the technology is just absolutely incredible. And it also states here at the bottom, Algorand already hosts several DeFi projects, including IDEX, Hummingbot, Yield, Opulus, and Securitize. So it's already building projects on there. And now the fact is now it's this fund, which is absolutely huge. Plus, when you get Skybridge as well and NAX getting involved, you can really see the huge potential with this. On their website, algorand.com, the use cases, states there hundreds of organisations comprised of fintech, startups, financial services, institutions, and DeFi currently building on Algorand. It goes to the filter use cases: infrastructure, security, supply chain, identity, stable coins, government, public sector. It's not just a crypto; it's a whole blockchain process ecosystem inside it. Insurance, environmental, gaming, DeFi, financial institutions, digital assets. You can see all the different projects here. So it's doing. I always remember this one. I've done a video before. In the Marshall Islands, Algorand was selected to power its first national digital currency, known as the SOV, which will circulate alongside the US dollar and help Marshall Islands efficiently operate in the global economy. So you can see the huge potential where they're constantly progressing. It's been a huge year. It really has. I know I've said that, but also Algorand, always active on Twitter, 140,000 followers. And also, it's the Wire's upcoming integration with Algorand, which is huge. It's online payment processor develops building on Algo, be able to offer users easy fiat on-ramps into Algo assets, swaps into Algo assets from other cryptos. easily cash out to a connected bank account. This is huge. To use Wire, another American-based firm, the fact it's now partnered with Algorand, again, is huge. Now, Algorand have obviously tweeted much about this. They've done a video there, just going through it. And it is Wire to enable simple payment solutions and accelerate DeFi growth on Algorand. So the fact you've got Wire as well. You're going to go on their website, DeFi to FutureFi. DeFi is disrupting the financial landscape as we know it, as all we know that. DeFi resources, NFTs, new creator economy. Okay, it's fantastic to get involved with NFTs. And it also states there, the future of payments. So no wonder they partner with Wire, W-Y-R-E, but partner with also DMI, HSBC, Swift, and other leads on what future holds for frictionless payment solutions. So again, very proactive, and many big, huge organisations seeing the potential of Algorand. Now, the fact it's in the top 20, again, gives it more visibility, and people know the technology behind Algorand. Again, you can see the potential. Also got their stablecoin use cases on Algorand. Here's what's possible. Okay, so much information on their website. Okay, one thing which I said they've mentioned a couple of times this year, I've seen on their tweets, Algorand's commitment to sustainable blockchain. Now that's why Skybridge also mentioned as well, because we know likes of Bitcoin, a high energy usage, and everything's about the green economy now, isn't it? And all being energy efficient. So it states there, Algorand was built on a green blockchain with environmental impact focus from the very beginning. Their founder, Silvio Micali, explained this back in 2018. He's focused on sustainability for our planet with next generation technology. It's great. That's what they'll want to see. You tell a company that you're, very efficient and energy efficient, instantly they're interested, aren't they? That's where Bitcoin's going to suffer because it's obviously used up a lot of energy. Hence, it's a first generation crypto. Okay. Now, just quickly go over what we spoke about in this morning's video about the NFT tokens that I really like, XCUR, Curate, and they've got a partnership also with Algorand coming up, which again is fantastic. So the fact they're getting involved with NFTs, agreeing with Algorand, they do seem to be like the all-in-one package of a crypto. I just think with its technology, I think it's just got so much potential, and just the news in the last week is just massive, I think. So I've been super bullish. But getting back to Wire, I think this news article come out today. And, US-based fiat to crypto and payment infrastructure company Wire is set to launch simple payment solution integration projects across Algorand. And when you scroll through what they're doing, Wire said the developers on Algorand will get access to its checkout and card processing APIs from next month. This will enable end users to transact in Algorand-supported currencies, including obviously the Algo, as well as USDT and USDC stable coins on Algorand. So you can see, obviously they're talking about their partnership, they're looking forward to it, but you really are now seeing the mainstream adoption. We really are. Now, one last thing I want to show you is the partners on Algorand.com. You can see you've got many partners now, many people involved with Algorand. I don't know if it's on your radar. It's certainly been a holding in mind for a long time. Only time will tell. I'm sure it's going to stay in the top 20. I'm just fantastic. It was crazy. It was outside the top 50, when I've done the video last. But now it's really showing its potential. I think it's got a lot of room to grow. Obviously, what they've announced in the last week or so speaks volumes. So, Algorand, certainly keep on your radar. Never financial advice, entirely up to you. But I'm a long-term holder of Algorand and will continue to be. So, I think it's got so much potential. Now, have a wonderful day. Anyone help as usual, email me, info@cryptostrain.com. All social media links below. Come and join us on Telegram for a chat. We'd love to talk on there. Also tell me your low cap gems. I want to hear not just your NFT tokens, I want to hear your DeFi low cap ones, the ones outside the top 2,000 on CoinMarket. Brand new projects. We've got a lot of potential. So that'd be great. Thanks very much. We'll speak soon. Cheers now. Bye.